Well, so here we are, actually in New Edorahn. I say it like that because although I have done some work here since Sunday, yesterday I was not here at all, and we'll get to that in a second. So, since the Sunday stream, I've primarily obviously finished this up. I was quite pleased with how this ended up in the end. Flat roofs are, well, flat. There's a lot of internal twisting and turning, and it is not, it's not actually finished at the moment. I don't think I've yet quite connected it around to, oh yeah, I have, never mind. But yeah, so, twiddled around with that, got that finished, possibly thinking about putting this interconnection in. I don't really know, it's not exactly necessary. I did a little bit of work on the rail connection, but well, as you can see, I've put up this bit, and looks like I'm heading toward bringing it in here, rather than using the original, this was the original intent, but this was because the original cart was supposed to come in from this direction, and it obviously does not anymore. Put some working on this guy. He still needs some. I want to put something more closely resembling armor on him. I've played around with this in the past on other statues, mostly shoulder pads. There's one out there somewhere with a cloak. Couple with belts. Done that. It's fairly straightforward. Yeah, shoulder pads, just like this basically. And put other kinds of bits and pieces on that look like armor. I'm fairly happy with the shield, except for this extended bit. This is actually identical to long shields I've put up on other statues, but for some reason it doesn't look right here. I don't know what the issue is there. I'm thinking about it's actually partly for what would call it pseudo support, kind of like it makes it look like it might actually stand up if it were real. But I think I'm just going to have to cut it off at the bottom and just be done with it. I don't know. So yeah, that's actually about the size of it. In the last little bit of time I had Sunday after streaming, I went on a little ride. Well, journey anyway. So this piece of land, it's a small island here, but it connects over. Why is the middle section not loading? That's just weird. So yeah, across the way here, this island ends, and we connect over to a separate piece of land loaded by, created by one piece of exploration that didn't quite expose it all, spilling into an area that was then exposed later under a different seed, so that there's a nice, like, there we go, that's it. So all of this was explored under one system, I think 1.8 or 1.7, and then this was not revealed or loaded for the first time until 1.8 came along. You see, tell by the burning trees there that this is the first time anyone's come over quite this far. And there we go, here's another piece. Obviously much more extreme and severe. It's unfortunate. I try to correct it from time to time. I try to stay away from it for the most part. I don't want stuff like that lingering in the background of my buildings. But let's take a skip and a jump. Where am I? Oh, I think I'm almost exactly where I wanted to be. That's nice. So yeah, I basically travelled westward, expecting to run into Edorahn, the northern city of the Empire. But apparently I was not as far north as I thought I was, and ended up running across the road. And minecart ride. This is Port Norway. It's an old one. I think I built it mid last year, maybe the beginning of last year. Oh, hey look, it's a llama. Llama, 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 llama. So yeah, sometime last year, I don't remember when exactly. It's, as the name suggests, a large port. Could do with some colour, could do with some boats. But, yeah, I have no idea when I might get around to sprucing this place up a little bit, giving it a little bit more of an interesting, well, just, I don't know, make it a little nicer to look at. Apparently there's one little bit of section I want to put up here. So, Monday or Tuesday? I don't remember what it was. It may have been both. Anyway, yeah, this is new. I put this up over the last 1 or 2 days. It's basically marking where I made landfall here, eventually, on my little boat trip that I made. I want to put up another building back here. I'm not too sure what it's going to be. Obviously, I'm very close to the main road. This will take you all the way to the central city, as will the minecart ride. But I want to stay here because I think I'm a little burnt out on New Edorahn. I've spent an awful lot of time there. It must be something in the region of 4 months at this point in New Edorahn, and I just decided to come this way. Although I put that up over there, I noticed there's a village here, and I think I want to turn this village into a port. I'm doing this a lot, and the standard start of which is to establish the actual grid system that I work on, usually. Work out where everything's supposed to be. In this case, this road is not very well aligned with that system, so I may have to move these houses. I don't know yet. Second step, sometimes the first step, block in everything. I'm going to be here a while, and night will come on and off, and if I don't block it off, the villagers will be killed off slowly by zombies. So that's all blocked off to keep them alive, so that when I start to put down new buildings, the increased doors will cause them to breed. And then I get golems spawning. Yeah, the two things I want to do specifically here is a port, and I want to put a chapel style building here on this little bit of exposed stone. See what kind of space we've got. Oh, that's good. That's going to be handy. I'm going to cut this off for YouTube and just say adieu for now. I expect I'll have part of this done by the time I stream again. But yeah, adieu it shall be for now, for those on YouTube.